everyone. My name is Brendan Hodak, and I'm an instructor at New York Speech Coaching in New York City. Welcome to Voice Breakdown, the show where we teach you how to imitate some of the most iconic voices. Today, we will be doing another component focus video. As you know, if you simply figure out 6 components, you can imitate any voice. But for some of you, there is just that one tricky component that is holding you back. So we have made these component focus videos, during which we will only focus on one specific component and give you some exercises to help you gain control over that component. For today, we will be focusing on component number 2, the larynx. The larynx, also known as the voice box, is a chamber in the throat that is home to the vocal cords. We did a component focus video on the vocal cords already, so be sure to check that out. The larynx can move up and down. The larynx rises when we swallow and lowers when we yawn. Ooh. The larynx also tends to naturally want to rise when we go up in pitch and lower when we go down in pitch. But, warning, the larynx is not a pitch changer. I repeat, the larynx is not a pitch changer. While by habit it wants to move up and down with the pitch, it does not need to. We can learn to control this. But then the question is, if the larynx is not a pitch changer, then what does raising it or lowering it do to the voice? The answer is that while it is not a pitch changer, it is a tone or timbre changer. Tone or timbre refers to the quality of the voice. A piano, a trumpet, and a guitar can all play the same pitch, but you can tell which instrument is which because they have a different timbre or sound quality. If we raise our larynx, this will make the timbre sound more bright. If we lower our larynx, this will make the timbre sound more dark. So let's learn how to manipulate the height of our larynx with some exercises. The first exercise is our yawn, sustain, phonate, sustain exercise. We need to learn this exercise in a few steps. The first step is to place your hand lightly on your larynx, that's your Adam's apple, and take a big yawn. Be sure to do the yawn equality on the inhale and the exhale. Ooh. Ooh. Do this a few times to get a sense of the larynx lowering. Be sure to pay attention to the muscles you feel engaging. Then see over time if you can start to engage those muscles and make the larynx lower without actually yawning. It helps to start with a giant yawn and then do less and less of a yawn quality over time, but still have the larynx lowering. Ultimately, you want to be able to do it without having to yawn at all. Step 2, once you can make the larynx lower independent of yawning, then we need to sustain the larynx in that low position. See if you can lower it and then not let go of those muscle contractions, keeping the larynx lowered. You can practice by timing how long you can hold the larynx in that position and then increase it over time. Now the hard part. For step 3 of this exercise, you want to see if you can phonate or turn on your voice while in that sustained low larynx position. Oh. When you first begin this, your larynx is naturally going to want to raise back up. But see if you can engage those muscles all the more, keeping that larynx down. Lastly, for step 4, we want to see if after we phonate, if we can continue to keep the larynx in that downward position. This will help to really isolate the vocal cords from the larynx. As you progress with this, you can lengthen the amount of time that you sustain the larynx down and phonate. For example, you might do 3 seconds for each step. In that case, the entire exercise would look like this. Oh. and release. Exercise number 2, the wow. Or should I say, the wow. Now that we know how to make the larynx go down, we need to figure out how to make it go up. To get a sense of this, place your hand lightly on your larynx and swallow. As you do this, pay attention to the muscle contractions that occur and see if you can hold that larynx up in that position. Once you get a sense of that, then try saying the word wow like this. Wow. If I say wow normally, wow, wow, it doesn't sound that bright. But as I raise that larynx, wow, wow, I really hear a change in the quality of the voice. The word wow happens to be a great one to help raise the larynx. Try to do it in that bratty, whiny voice and your larynx will naturally rise. This will give a great sensation of larynx elevation that you can then utilize when doing voices that have a high larynx. Exercise number 3 is the ayo. As we said before, it is a very common habit to want to raise the larynx while raising the pitch. This exercise is going to give you the sensation of the exact opposite, lowering the larynx while raising the pitch. Certain sounds help us lower the larynx, such as yo, for example. What we want to do for the ayo exercise is raise our pitch on the second half of the exercise, during which time we will be saying yo, which will help us to make the larynx go down. Say the sound ayo. Nice job. Now, we are going to start on the A, and slide our pitch upward, really digging into the yo half of the sound so that it makes our larynx lower. Watch my larynx. Ayo. Ayo. You can see it actually lower as I go up in pitch. If you can't quite get it to do that, make sure to really dive into that yo sound, making it as dark and dopey as possible. I hope these exercises give you some more control over the height of your larynx. This is a crucial component for us to learn. I know at first moving your larynx might seem impossible, but over time with exercises like these, you could gain volitional control over it and manipulate it as you see fit. A bit of caution with this. Don't overdo it. These are muscles you have never actively utilized before. The muscles operate passively during swallowing and yawning, but this is a pretty new thing to do on purpose. As such, you can tire yourself out. If you feel any pain or soreness at all, take a break. You only need to practice this for a few minutes a day. Be smart with your practice and take care of your instrument. Be sure to check out future episodes of Voice Breakdown, the show where we teach you how to imitate some of the most